Next up, we have char length or char length. It's going to tell us the number of characters in a given string. So if I did something like char length hello world, it's going to tell me 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. And that's what the slide says. We can trust it, or we can just try it ourselves. Select char length from, and then let's just do hey, exclamation point, and we get 4. Now, something that can be confusing is that there's another function, a string function called, no, not left, length. And length will return the length of a string as well, measured in bytes. So it might appear the same. If I did just regular length of hey, we get 4. And that's because each character here can be stored in a single byte. But that's not the case with something like this. This is, I believe, some Chinese characters for dolphin. And it looks like it's 2 characters, but those characters take up more storage, essentially. So it's actually 6 bytes. And if I really wanted to know the character length, I would use char length, and it's exactly 2 characters. So there is a difference, not always, but there's an important distinction between those 2 functions. Even if a lot of the time with simple characters we'll get the same result, that is not always the case. Length is going to return a value in bytes. Char length tells us the number of characters. It doesn't care about bytes, just characters. So let's find out the character length of the titles in our database. Select char length title from books. And let's also put, let's put the book title there as well. So let's do comma title from books. And the clear longest one, just looking at this, is what we talk about when we talk about love stories. But there's still some other long ones, right? A Heartbreaking Work, A Staggering Genius, The Amazing Adventures of Cavalier and Clay, Where I'm Calling From, Selected Stories. Doesn't really matter, right? The point is that we can find the number of characters in some column for every row. So in this case, it was title that we're working with. And just like any of these other functions we've been working with, we can alias this. I could call this as len if I wanted it to be len. That's the length of the title. Or I could call it title length or title chars or something like that. But I think that's enough. It's a simple enough one. Char length, again, gives us the characters in whatever we provide. Length gives us the bytes.